Is Canada really as safe as people say? This is a question many people ask before visiting, moving, or even just reading about the country. The world often sees Canada as a peaceful, friendly place. But is that reputation deserved, or is there more to the story? Safety is a complex idea. It means more than just low crime rates. It's about how people feel in their neighborhoods. It's about trust in the police and government. It's about how prepared a country is for disasters, both natural and man-made. And it's about whether people can go about their lives without fear. This video will go beyond the surface. We'll look at real statistics, personal stories, and global comparisons. We'll explore what it's actually like to live in Canada, both the calm moments and the challenges. By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of what safety in Canada really means. Picture a typical Canadian morning. Streets are quiet, people line up for coffee, kids walk to school, bundled up against the cold. It's easy to see why so many believe Canada is one of the safest places on Earth. The pace of life feels gentle, even in big cities. But then, the headlines hit. Toronto shooting leaves 2 dead. Vancouver stabbing in busy mall. Carjackings up in Montreal. These stories make the news and spread quickly online. They stand in sharp contrast to the peaceful scenes most people see every day. This contrast can be confusing. Are these headlines rare exceptions or signs of a bigger problem? Do they reflect a new reality, or just grab attention because they're unusual? To answer these questions, we need to dig deeper. Canada's image is built on both fact and myth. The truth lies somewhere in between. To understand it, we have to move past the headlines and look at the bigger picture. The stereotype of Canada is simple. It's often painted as a land of peace, order, and good government. A place where everyone is friendly and the landscapes are breathtaking. Polite people, always ready with a smile and a hello. Low crime, where you can leave your doors unlocked without a second thought. And endless safety. A haven where children can play outside without worry, and communities thrive in harmony. It's a country where people say sorry even when they're not at fault. Apologizing becomes a reflex, a way of life, but stereotypes don't always match reality. They offer a simplified, often idealized version of the truth. Every country has its problems, its own unique set of challenges and complexities. And Canada is no exception. It's a diverse nation with its own internal struggles and societal issues. Many Canadians do feel safe. They appreciate the relative peace and security that their country offers. Surveys show that most people are comfortable walking their neighborhoods, feeling a sense of community and belonging, even at night. They trust in the safety and security of their surroundings. But there are also stories of violence, incidents that shatter the illusion of perfect safety. Theft, reminding us that crime exists even in the most peaceful nations. And fear, the anxiety that creeps in when safety is threatened. Some neighborhoods struggle with poverty and crime, creating a cycle of disadvantage and insecurity. Some groups, especially Indigenous and minority communities, have different experiences with safety, facing systemic challenges and historical injustices that impact their sense of security. It's important to challenge the easy answers, to look beyond the surface and understand the complexities of safety and security. Just because Canada is safer than some countries doesn't mean everyone feels secure. Safety is subjective, and individual experiences can vary greatly. And just because there are problems doesn't mean the country is unsafe overall. It simply means there's room for improvement and ongoing work to be done. The real story is complicated. It's a tapestry woven with threads of safety and insecurity, peace and violence, privilege and disadvantage. This documentary will use facts, not just feelings. We'll delve into the data and statistics to paint a clearer picture of safety in Canada. We'll talk to people from different backgrounds, hearing first-hand accounts and diverse perspectives on safety. We'll look at where crime happens and why, examining the root causes and contributing factors to crime in different areas. And we'll see how Canada compares to the rest of the world, gaining a global perspective on safety and security. Statistics are a powerful tool, offering a window into the complex realities of our world. They allow us to quantify trends, compare different regions, and understand the factors that contribute to various social phenomena. When it comes to assessing the well-being of a nation, statistics play a crucial role in understanding safety and security. They provide valuable insights into crime rates, public health, and overall quality of life. Canada's overall crime rate is lower than many countries, reflecting a commitment to social programs and community policing. This contributes to a sense of security and well-being for its citizens. This is especially noticeable when compared to its neighbor, the United States, where crime rates are generally higher. The contrast highlights the different approaches to law enforcement and social welfare in the two countries. In 2023, Canada's homicide rate was about 2.3 per 100,000 people. This figure represents a relatively low level of lethal violence compared to many other nations. In the US, it was over 6 per 100,000. This stark difference underscores the challenges faced by the United States in addressing violent crime. That's a big difference, illustrating the varying levels of safety and security experienced by citizens in each country. Violent crime in Canada is concentrated in certain places, primarily within urban centers and specific regions. Big cities like Toronto, with their large populations and diverse communities, naturally experience a higher volume of crime. Vancouver, known for its vibrant nightlife and tourism, also faces challenges related to crime and public safety, and Winnipeg see more incidents, reflecting socio-economic factors and historical trends within those cities. But even there, most crimes are non-violent, suggesting that the overall risk to personal safety remains relatively low. Property crimes, like theft, including petty theft and more organized burglaries and vandalism, are more common than assaults or murders, indicating that the primary concern for most Canadians is the security of their property. In fact, Canada often ranks in the top 10 of the Global Peace Index, a testament to its commitment to peaceful conflict resolution and social harmony. This ranking places Canada far above the US, highlighting the significant differences in levels of peace and security between the two nations. Still, crime rates have gone up in some areas, prompting concerns among citizens and policymakers alike. The COVID-19 pandemic changed patterns, disrupting social structures and creating new opportunities for criminal activity. This led to increases in some violent crimes and drug-related issues, posing new challenges for law enforcement and public health officials. But compared to most countries, Canada remains relatively safe, offering a high quality of life and a sense of security for its residents. Numbers tell part of the story, providing a quantitative assessment of crime rates and trends. But they don't capture how people feel, their perceptions of safety, and their experiences with crime in their communities. They also don't fully illustrate how crime affects daily life, the choices people make, and the precautions they take to protect themselves and their families. That's what we'll explore next, delving into the lived experiences of Canadians and the impact of crime on their communities. Hey, real quick! If you're enjoying this video and want to support the channel, check out our sticker shop. Every purchase helps us keep creating honest, helpful content just like this. Plus, the designs are pretty awesome. Perfect for your laptop, water bottle, or just repping your love for Canada. Huge thanks to everyone who's already grabbed one. It truly means a lot. The link's down in the description if you want to take a look. Now back to the video. So, what does safety feel like in Canada? It's a question with many layers, as safety isn't just about statistics, it's about the lived experience of people in their communities. It's about the peace of mind that allows you to go about your day without constant worry. Well, in most cities, people walk their dogs at night without a second thought. This simple act speaks volumes about the general sense of security. It's a common sight, a testament to the relative safety that many Canadians enjoy. And kids ride bikes to school, a scene that parents in many other parts of the world might find unimaginable. The freedom for children to move independently is a strong indicator of a safe and nurturing environment. Public transit is busy, especially during rush hour, but honestly, it's rarely dangerous. While petty theft can occur, serious incidents are relatively uncommon, making public transit a viable option for most commuters. Most Canadians will tell you they feel safe in their communities. This feeling of safety is fostered by strong social connections, community initiatives, and a general sense of looking out for one another. But you know, there are differences. Canada is a vast and diverse country, and experiences of safety can vary significantly depending on where you are. In big cities, some neighborhoods have higher crime rates. These areas often face socioeconomic challenges that contribute to increased criminal activity, requiring a greater police presence and community support. Downtown Toronto, with its bustling streets and vibrant nightlife, or Vancouver, nestled between the mountains and the sea, can feel really different from a quiet suburb, where the pace of life is slower and community bonds are often stronger. Or a small town in Quebec, with its unique cultural heritage and close-knit community. Rural areas often have less crime, offering a sense of tranquility and isolation. But when something does happen, police response times can be slower due to the vast distances and limited resources. Most Canadian crime is non-violent and isolated, typically involving property offenses or minor disputes. Random attacks are rare, but they do happen, and when they do, they make headlines, sparking public concern and prompting discussions about safety measures. People talk about bad neighborhoods, often stigmatizing areas that face socioeconomic challenges. But even there, most residents go about their lives without fear, demonstrating resilience and a strong sense of community, despite the challenges they face. Safety is also about perception, influenced by personal experiences, media portrayals, and individual anxieties. Some people feel uneasy at night, particularly in unfamiliar or poorly lit areas, or on public transit, even if the risk is low, highlighting the subjective nature of feeling safe. Others feel comfortable everywhere, possessing a sense of confidence and security that allows them to navigate their surroundings with ease. The reality is shaped by both facts and feelings, a complex interplay that determines how safe people feel in their daily lives in Canada. Trust in police is a big part of feeling safe. In Canada, most people trust law enforcement, but not everyone does. Indigenous and minority communities have a long history of tense relations with police. Stories of discrimination and violence have made headlines and sparked protests. Recent years have seen new efforts to build trust. Some cities now use mental health response teams instead of police for certain emergencies. These teams help people in crisis and reduce the risk of violence. Community policing programs aim to bring officers closer to the people they serve. Still, challenges remain. Some Canadians worry about police overreach or lack of accountability. Others feel the police are not doing enough to keep them safe. The relationship is complex and always changing. Building trust takes time. It requires listening, learning, and real change. Canada is making progress, but there's still work to do. Crime isn't the only threat to safety. Canada faces powerful natural disasters. Wildfires have become more common and destructive, especially in the West. In 2023, massive fires forced thousands to evacuate and filled cities with smoke. Winter brings its own dangers. Snowstorms can shut down cities, cause accidents, and even cut off power. Floods and ice storms are also risks in some regions. These disasters test Canada's emergency systems and the resilience of its people. The good news is that Canada is well prepared. Emergency services are strong, and most people know what to do in a crisis. Communities come together to help each other. Compared to many countries, Canada's disaster response is fast and effective. Still, natural disasters are a real part of life. They remind us that safety is about more than just crime. It's about being ready for anything. One reason people feel safe in Canada is the social safety net. Universal health care means no one is left without medical care. If you get sick or injured, you won't face huge bills. This is a big difference from countries like the United States. Welfare programs help people who lose jobs or face hard times. There are shelters for the homeless, food banks, and support for families. These systems aren't perfect, but they make life less risky for many Canadians. Feeling secure isn't just about avoiding crime, it's about knowing you'll be cared for if something goes wrong. Canada's healthcare and welfare systems are a big part of why people feel safe. Of course, there are debates about funding and quality. But compared to many places, Canada's social safety net is strong. Canada's gun laws are strict compared to the United States. Handguns are tightly controlled. Most gun owners live in rural areas and use firearms for hunting. Mass shootings are rare, but they do happen. And when they do, they spark national debate. Online safety is another part of feeling secure. Canada has strong privacy laws and tough rules about data protection. Cybercrime happens, but the government works hard to protect people's information. So, is Canada actually safe? The answer is yes, mostly. Canada is one of the safest countries in the world, but safety depends on where you live, who you are, and how you experience the world. There are risks, but also strong protections. Think about your own experiences. Do you feel safe where you live? Share your thoughts in the comments. Next time we'll look at another big question. Is Canada really affordable? Stay tuned.